playoffs coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level.
The Detroit Lions, they look ready to go on offense as we drop you in and get set for the first possession of this contest. On first down, it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's going to be complete to Trinity Benson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And from the 41, this is second and a yard. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
On first down, it's Snell again. Runs over him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Goff now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To throw on second down is gone. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Goff on third and goal. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Throwing now is Carr.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry.
So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone, and a big third down play coming up for this defense. Throwing his Carr on third down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Throwing on third, Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Second quarter here, the game is tied, and now this offense will try to untie it with a field goal attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Lions punter now.
Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Gould is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Play action. Now it's Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So 8 yards on the completion. They run. It's Kamara. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But
now a 1st down throw. Gone. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Brian Brzee breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
what a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Williams to return. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Fighting through. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground. And that's a great run there to pick up the 1st down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. To throw is Carr. And that is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
So here's Goff and the Lions.
Down by a field goal. Just over 1:40 to play. A field goal could get this playoff game to overtime, but this crowd, they are going to make it tough as they line up 1st and 10.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Now Goff. He's got a man.
following the play now. They're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff now to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive.
And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one